KCC and Sarah's project, they've been talking over the past 9 years about mental health and resilience, and that's the key topic today.
When you involve young people, you're actually involving experts by experience. None of us as workers are young people anymore, really. So we're relying on those young people telling us what they want and what their lived experiences of being young in Kent today.
It's been an amazing opportunity to be able to talk about mental health and then all the different things that can affect it, like if you're a young carer or different disabilities like autism and those kind of things as well. Yeah, it's been really nice to get to see all the stalls as well, and do the drumming as well. I really loved the drumming, that was a lot of fun.
I really enjoyed it because we got to talk about everything from young carers to people with mental health disorders, and talk about how we can help ourselves and help other people at the same time.
When I was in secondary school, I was bullied a lot, and so it really, knowing that there were people there to help me and support me, it really helped me kind of just regain my confidence back a little bit.
Imagine if there was a resource enabling young people to be better able to help their friends and prioritise their own health, made for young people by young people in an engaging and accessible format. This handbook aims to equip you with the skills you need if someone you know is struggling with their mental health. Recognise just how important your own well-being is.
Oh my God! Oh.
It's been absolutely brilliant. It's been a fantastic opportunity to network. One of the things that we do with our young people is lots of signposting, and I've met all these amazing organisations that I can signpost all our young people to, which is just fantastic. It's been a brilliant event, really, really good.
We found that our voice is most important because it's from our perspective. We know the pressures and how it actually affects us. We know what's most effective for us. And I think for every other service, if they're getting our point of view, they know what's going to be most effective for them, and then it's like a cycle effect. So then it benefits us better.
It's really valuable for me to be able to come and meet with young people and hear from them directly, and also for that emphasis on mental health, but thinking about all the different aspects of mental health and emotional well-being, and thinking about what helps as well as the problems.
One message I'd probably say is there's quite a bit of stigma for especially like young people trying to actually talk in the first place, and I definitely think an important thing for everyone is getting people to start talking about their problems.
You know, don't talk down to people, like treat them maturely as well, so you know, you can speak to them like the age they are. Yeah, exactly.
We've seen a real increase in people being aware of young carers, and actually that's been really, really brilliant. In a lot of the exercises that they've been doing, they've been identifying that as a need, where there's a need for support, and I think that's just really important. It shows that our work is going well.
I think there are so many benefits from them shaping the services, because they're the ones that are using it, but also they have so many ideas that we haven't thought of that would really massively improve the services that we have.
It's what we're doing it for. We're doing it for young people, for their health, their lifestyle, and I think by incorporating their views and their opinions, they're more likely to use the service.
Oh wow!
I guess listening is a really important thing, and also yeah, just having an open mind with it and being a good person is always good.